Sunday evening. Wow, it was a great game, great atmosphere. It's always good to be playing here in Strahan, especially with our crowd. Bobcat Nation showed up today, so we certainly appreciate them, and I appreciate these guys right here. Last year around this time, I was just wishing I had guys like this that responded. And these guys responded. They were challenged at half, and they came out and they responded. These guys have blood, sweat, and tears. And they have equity built up in this program. And to be completely honest with you, they got one goal, and that's to leave this place better than they found it. And they found it in a pretty good condition. So, man, I want to give a lot of credit to Rice and their staff and their players. That's a really good team. That's a championship level coach. That team was 3-0 in the Sun Belt, and that means something. They beat the team that's won the Sun Belt on their floor in Lafayette before, and they've also beat the team that's projected to win the Sun Belt in Arkansas State on a neutral site. So well, I'm proud of these guys. They did a heck of a job, and I'm just we just found a way how to grind it out and get it done.
What does it mean to get a really good win like this, especially against an opponent like Rice, as y'all continue to build towards conference play?
Yeah, I mean, it lets us know that if we continue to do what we do, and that's bring culture to the floor, trust and believe in one another, okay, and support one another, and then understanding how important it is for us to connect, to be tough, and to play hard. If we do those things, man, we find ourselves in this seat a lot. If we do those things.
Drew and Tyrell, what does it mean to get a big win like this, especially against a really good Rice team?
It's huge. It's huge. We prepared all week, and it's going into conference, so it's a big momentum swing for us. It's huge for us.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's definitely huge for us. I feel like this game, it really set the tempo for us for the rest of the season. So I feel like it's a real good win.
Tyrell, you had a really big game tonight. 20 points, 10 rebounds. Just what was going right for you on the floor?
Just finding mismatches, and my team gave me, they challenged me to keep giving these guys a spark. So that was my main goal, just keep everybody uplifted and positive.
Coach, this team's dominance and the team really showed towards the second half. I think y'all out-rebounded Rice, got a lot of points in the paint, but what is it about the dominance in the paint that's really helped this team out?
Well, it's a mentality. We believe in keeping the game simple. We think the game is better inside out. So we're fine with shooting threes, but we like for the ball to touch the paint. We think it increases our percentages on a perimeter. So we just try to keep the game simple and play to our strengths.
Drew and Tyrell, how's that dominance in the paint help this team out?
It helps just being physical. Today we talked about before the game how the toughest team wins. We came out first half. We came out a little slow, but we showed if we're tough and we come with that physicality. It's hard to compete with us.
Piggyback what Drew said, yeah, we are based off of physical team, so I feel like our game is mainly based off being in the paint, and we just work our way out.
Do you think the physicality of this team's kind of improved from last season?
Most definitely, the more we get healthier, the more we're able to be more physical day to day. We push each other, challenge each other every day, so I feel like when it comes to game time, we be ready.
Like y'all said, it was a very physical game. They were also a very physical team. Did you game plan knowing that you were just a better physical team, or did it just take a couple minutes to really settle in?
I don't know if we ever game plan for physicality. I think what we do is we demand that every single day, so it doesn't change. That game plan about physicality that doesn't change game to game. Maybe a ball screen coverage might, maybe a scheme might, but a mentality and a culture does not.
And obviously there were some moments there where Rice tried to claw their way back in. What did you tell the team to kind of just let them know that they're still in the lead?
Well, Tyrell Morgan came up with a great saying last year, and he said, "Don't let go of the rope." And then I think at halftime, these guys were saying, "Pick up the rope." Because sometimes you got one or two guys letting go of the rope, and then sometimes no one even has the rope. So we have to pick it up before we can not let it go.
Coach, with this is 5 wins in a row. Is that something y'all think about, or after a slow start, is it something you just do your job every single time?
Yeah, well, we only go 1-0. We have rings, and in the inside of those rings, it says go 1-0. So that's all we're concerned about is just going 1-0. So we try to win every possession, and if we win enough possessions, we'll win enough games.
And then Tyrell, you had a pretty hard fall a month ago, but you're back to your energetic self on the court. How are you able to still continue to like fly around the court even after staying a hard injury like that?
With injury, like me being out all last year, I just tend to not think about it. Just continue to play how I play. Just remain having that dog mentality in me. I just speak to myself like positive vibes. I just, I don't know, just keep it. I just don't think I don't know.
And then you hit some pretty big time threes there in the first half and in the second half. Like, do you just, I guess, just ride the wave, or do you, whenever your teammates just tell you got an open look, you just let it fly and it just goes in?
If I have an open look, I'm gonna let it go. Just for like everybody on our team. But that comes when we get through our options, get through our progressions and our plays. We'll get open looks like that. Everybody. So yeah, it's just in the flow of the offense.
June, I know y'all missed last season with some season-ending injuries, but how good does it feel? Y'all finally back on the court, y'all getting in the groove of the game, and just being able to, be with your teammates and be able to contribute on the floor.
It feels amazing. It feels like it's hard to kind of express with words how good it feels, but it's great being out there. Both of us thought that basketball could be done for us, so just being out here is a blessing for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely like a speechless moment. Just having the utmost energy to be able to, and ability to, do everything, practice with everybody. So it's just a real good feeling.
Coach Johnson, what does it mean, June Tyrell, they have a chance to play at least one more game, this season, one more season. What does it mean to have them back on the court and just being able to see them kind of thrive and just being able to play?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just a bridge, to be honest with you, and you want to be able to be that bridge. So when you see a situation like these guys have had to go through, it wasn't a doubt in my mind that if they wanted to come back, that I would continue to be that bridge. Everybody has a story, and everybody should have the right and the ability to write it however they see fit. So, who am I to interfere with that? And God said for them to come back and continue to write their story, and I oblige.
Next Saturday, really big showdown with Florida Atlantic. I know we just got in with the prize game, but just what does it mean to kind of go over there against a really good program like FAU and just try to continue this winning streak and kind of what y'all saying, just starting 1-0.
Well, it's not that often that you get a chance to play against a team that was just recently in the Final Four, a program that was just recently in the Final Four. So I think our guys know the magnitude of the game. Certainly, we haven't even watched much of them as far as the players and most of the coaching staff, but we'll do our best to prepare our guys and for whatever it is that they do and how they do it.
Coach, in the first half, Cohen Benson really snatched the momentum with 3 consecutive threes in a row. What can you say about him?
Well, that's just what we're accustomed to. These guys have been rooting for him. He's had a number of different setbacks since he's been here. And he's staying consistent with who he is and how he does things. And like Drew, we believe that if he has a good look, that he should shoot it. And when you give guys that kind of level of confidence and you know what they're capable of doing, they do their job, and he came through and did his job today.